Here is another clarifying event or kind of issue that is a triggering event or a shock event for people that makes them step back and ask the question, should I stay or should I leave this relationship? Hi, I'm Meredith Thompson, Ph.D. in organizational behavior, negotiations professor, and founder of Partner Lab. Here's the issue. It's the children. For a lot of people, they stay in a unhappy, maybe even unhealthy relationship because they have children together. It's one of the biggest things that keeps people stuck in that indecision or in relationship limbo. I know it was for me. I stayed probably 10 or 12 years too long in my first marriage because, one, I thought that was what was best for the children. That's what we hear most of the time. We don't hear about the impact of high conflict marriages on children. We're starting to hear more of it. I also thought that I would be a bad mom if I got divorced. I didn't want my children to go through what I had gone through with my parents' divorce when I was little. I also grew up in a high demand religion, and I thought, well, if you get divorced, Jesus won't love you anymore. However, one day, right before I finally called it quits after kind of 2.5 tries, I had a moment where I just had an interaction with my then spouse. And as he walked away, I stood there in the kitchen of our stupidly big house and realized, oh crap, my children are learning really toxic, damaging relationship dynamics. Specifically, I thought they're either learning that it's okay for a partner to treat them this way, or it's okay for them to treat a partner this way. And that was a clarifying or triggering event for me. I realized I had not been doing them any favors by staying in this relationship. And what I was demonstrating to them, they could later repeat those same patterns because, we gravitate towards what we know, and that was what they were seeing, so they may think it's normal. So for a lot of people, children can keep them in a marriage, but they can also be a triggering event. And this is one thing that I've heard from a number of our users is what made them decide to leave is, in particular, also the way their spouse treated their children, being overly hard on them, being condescending, being abusive, either physically or emotionally or in other ways. And so children, while they can keep us in a marriage or worrying about what's going to happen to them can keep us in indecision, they can also be a triggering event if we realize that the marriage itself is more harmful to them than having two parents who are not together anymore, but who are healthy and happy on their own. Remember, clarity comes in small, quiet moments. Pay attention to what has been trying to get your attention.